Buckland, you are suing Mr. Gilardi for the return of money that you gave him for a carpentry project that you ended up canceling before he even started it. Now, you had several projects that you wanted Mr. Gilardi to do, but after he finished the first project, you weren't happy with his work, and you wanted to cancel the next project. You called Mr. Gilardi and told him, don't cash the check that I just gave you the day before because I want to pause the project. He said, it's too late. I already cashed a check, and I'm headed for vacation in Las Vegas. And you're now suing for nearly $4,000 for the remainder of that money, in addition to charging him for shoddy work that you say he did on your carpentry. You, Mr. Gilardi, say you don't owe him anything. You did a lot of work for him, and you were compensated for it. In fact, you're actually suing him for lost wages as a result of him canceling the job on you. Mr. Buckland, what were the projects that you want him to do?
We wanted him to do a pantry, which included 2 box cabinets that we were having built. Basically, after we got the cabinets, the pantry cabinets, we weren't satisfied with the work.
Okay. Mr. Gilardi, what is it that you do?
Just general woodworking, cabinetry, build cabinets, dining room tables, anything you can build out of wood pretty much.
And how long have you been doing that?
Specifically just that, about 5 years or so, but I've been in general contracting and building construction and building residential houses for 25, 30 years now.
Now, you completed the first project that he gave you. What was that?
So the first agreement that we had, I was going to build pantry cabinets for them. As well, I was going to build some buffet kitchen cabinets for them. And they gave me the start payment, which was 2/3 of the total price of each of those projects. And they said, the pantry's the priority here. Let's go ahead and build the pantry cabinets first, and then we'll proceed with the buffet cabinets that they wanted for their kitchen.
Okay. Mr. Buckland, what happened after he finished the first job, the pantry cabinets?
The first cabinets were delivered, much later. There was a real lag in the delivery, so that was one concern. The paint quality, the stain quality of the door wasn't adequate.
Can you demonstrate on those exhibits that you brought in?
Yep, right here. If you look at this white line up through here, it's unpainted, and the seams on the doors, you shouldn't see a seam where the doors come together.
I'm sorry, Mr. Buckland. Officer Finley, would you do us a favor and bring those over to us so we can see them closer? Mr. Buckland, I see there are 2 cabinet doors there. Could you tell us what the one on the left is?
That is a door that we received, and I have pictures of the as-received condition. This is a door that my wife repainted that we paid Justin to paint. So my wife redid that paint, and that's what the expectation of what the final product should look like.
But after he finished that project, the one that you're showing us here, the pantry cabinet, you gave him a check for the next project, the buffet, correct?
No, I overpaid him. I thought I owed him still more money, but I didn't owe him. That was my mistake. I was wrong for paying him that check. And I contacted him immediately and asked, look, we're going to pause the buffet project. We're not going forward with that. Don't cash that check. And he'd already cashed it like within a day.
In your complaint, I see that you, I'm sorry, it looks like, Ms. Buckland, you want to say something.
Yes.
You could walk up to the,
Oh, sorry.
okay.
Okay, these weren't painted. The pantry doors were not painted when he delivered them. They were just the original stain. These were solid maple doors that we had bought. So they weren't painted, so we didn't know what the quality was going to be.
Okay. According to your complaint, the next day, I believe you say you called Mr. Gilardi and told him not to cash the check.
Correct.
For the buffet, the next job.
Yep.
And what did he tell you?
He said he'd already cashed it. It's already clear. And he couldn't return it, but he was going on vacation.
Mr. Gilardi, you cashed the check the next day, right?
Yeah, I believe it was actually 2 days after I dropped off the cabinets that he had called me and said, don't cash the check. Also, when I dropped off the pantry cabinets and he handed me the check, I said, whoa, you overpaid me. You were only supposed to pay me what was due for the pantry cabinets, the balance due, 1/3 of what was due for the pantry cabinets. And then the other 1/3 for the completion of the buffet cabinets would have been due when those were complete. He said, that's okay. We want to proceed. We're ready to go ahead with everything. Take the check and cash it. That's absolutely 100% what happened.